Hey writers! Okay, so this is kind of an impromptu video. Sorry, no makeup, no hair done, totally in my PJs still. So just ignore that fact. But I know I've seen a lot of you talking about marketing right now, which is both great, but I also see a lot of you are struggling with that. So I'm going to kind of go over a little bit about marketing. I know we're talking about Kindle Vella a lot. But marketing is really important. Marketing is where the money is. I know it's really hard when you feel like you don't have much of a following, when you feel like maybe your presence isn't exactly known, where people don't know your name, where people don't really care about what you're reading or doing. So I'm going to go through some steps that have helped me. Obviously, this is a 24/7 thing. Marketing never stops. You have to do it consistently and constantly. So, two C's. But, so the first thing is branding. Know your author name, know your audience, know what you're going for. So for me, I have a pen name, Abby Woodland. That's the name that I'm using across all of my work. That is mainly because I keep getting married and divorced, and I don't want to keep changing my name and having ex-husbands' names on my work. So I created my own name. So there's that. But brand yourself. Get a photo of you that makes you feel confident, that you can put on like all your books, all your author pages, all your bios, all of it. Next, you want to create an author page. You can do that for free on Facebook to start, but eventually I suggest getting like a Wix or a Weebly page done, or, something with a .com. It'll make you sound and look more professional. It does cost a lot of money to do it. That's why I'm saying start free first, collect people, and then grow. Because if you try to grow too fast, then that's not going to work either. So set up an author page where you put all of your writing stuff on, and invite your friends, invite your family. Post about it in groups that allow that. Make sure they allow that. You don't want to get reported. So pay attention to rules and guidelines for that. But yeah, put links to your work. Kindle Vella, you can click on the codes that they have, or like the little number thing once your story is published, and it'll open up your story. Just share the link. Every time you publish a new episode, definitely share the link. Say, oh, new episode is up, and keep consistent with that. Post every single day, even if it's just, hey, what's everybody reading right now? Or, here's a snippet from what I'm writing and working on today. Or here's a quote that I really like that really inspires me, or a picture that has helped me with my book. Just all sorts of different things. So don't hold back. Post, share constantly. Be in people's news feeds. Be in people's comments. Go to your friends' pages, like and comment on their stuff. Go to groups. Be prominent and active in groups, especially bookish groups, because people are going to be like, oh, who are you? Can we be friends? Or they'll recognize your name. Use your author page. You can post and comment under your author page name. People are going to see, oh, author Abby Woodland. Like, that's what I have mine on. And so they're going to click on me, and they're going to find all the stuff to my books, even if I don't know them. I actually have 3 people following my stories right now. I don't even know who they are. So, it's a really, really good thing. It's good to market and to get out there and join every group and be active in every group and do everything you can. When you're in line at the grocery store and you're talking to people, say, oh, cute shoes, or, make a comment, compliment people, get talking to them. Step outside your comfort zone. You can't be in your comfort zone and make money. You can't do that. I tried that before. It didn't work. So now we're trying something different. But compliment people, especially if they're looking at a magazine. Say, oh, hey, do you like reading? Hey, I'm an author. Check me out on Kindle. And, do stuff like that. I sold something on OfferUp yesterday. I sold my old Cricut maker machine because I never use it because I'm too busy writing. And I told the lady that I was selling to, oh yeah, I'm an author, because she asked me why I was getting rid of it. And I said, I'm too busy writing. She's like, oh, what do you write? Books, Kindle Vella stuff. So she got interested and she checked me out the other day. So that is a big thing. You find these connections, you network, you market, get books on learning how to network yourself and marketing. And one book that I really like is How to Win Friends and Influence People. That book will help you tremendously. Okay, yes, seriously though. That book is gold because it's going to teach you how to open yourself up to people, talk to them, get marketing done, make new friends and connections. There are so many books out there. I go on Thrift Books and I get a whole bunch of stuff like that because I get it used. I read it a couple times and then I'm usually handing it off. So, or it goes back on the shelf. But for real, guys, come on. I know you can market this. I know you can do this. If you have TikTok, if you have Twitter, if you have Snapchat, if you have a YouTube like what I'm doing right now, post about books, post about other people's work, post about your own work, collaborate, join up with other people that have more followers and influencers. Use the appropriate hashtags when you're posting online. Yes, hashtags. We have to use those. Books, 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 and reading is fundamental, and, bibliophile, and new author. These are things people look for on Instagram and Twitter and pretty much everywhere. So use the right appropriate tags and look for tags. I know it's tempting to always jump for the tags that have like 11.4 million followers and stuff. Yes, add those, but also add some of the lesser known tags, because if you add the ones that have 11.4 million followers, you're going to get lost because 11.4 million people are also posting. So don't always go for the high number of hashtags. Do a combo deal. Like do some that have a high amount of followers, which it'll say underneath when it pops up on the drop down menu, like on Instagram. But then also use some of the ones that are less known, because you can pull people from anywhere. It's very surprising where people will follow you from, what hashtag they follow. So look for that. But you guys can do this. There's tons and tons and tons of ways to market, and not just social media. Talk to your friends, talk to your family. If you're texting somebody, send them the link. Send it, put it at the bottom of every email. There's just so many ways for you to do this. There should be no excuses as to why you're not getting followers, why you're not marketing. Because if you're doing everything that you're supposed to do, if you're following marketing strategies, if you are talking to any person with ears that can hear you about like your book, there should be no reason for you to not be able to find people to read it. And another thing, post a couple paragraphs on your page. People who are skimming through your page, they'll check it out. Post a really cool picture with it. Make sure you have cover and art design. If you need connections, I have a few. Same thing for editing. If your book isn't edited, then you are most likely going to lose people, not have people. Even if it's not perfectly edited, it has to have some type of editing. As a book nerd and reader myself, you can check my bookshelf there. Yeah. I will stop reading mid-book if somebody has really terrible grammar. I know when I talk and text, sometimes it's not perfect, but when I go through and edit stuff, I'm super meticulous. I'm actually working on an 8-book series, editing for another, they're co-authors. So I'm doing that project right now, on top of my writing. Yeah, not procrastinating at all, folks. But seriously though, Edit your book. That'll help. Post the first couple paragraphs. Draw people in. Draw them in early, and they will get hooked, and then you're good. That is the biggest thing. Your first sentence must catch people's attention. Your first paragraph and page and chapter must capture people's attention and hold it for them to continue and stay and read. And the good thing about Kindle Vella is they do it for free. So if you have all this stuff going on for free right now, if you can read the first 3 chapters for free and you can hook the person, they'll be a reader for life. Like I said, I've already got 3 people on my own. At least 3 follows for my stories, but it seems like more people are reading it because I don't know how I ended up with like $87 or $88, whatever it was for this last quarter, in sales from 3 people, because there's no way. So there's people that are reading my work that aren't following my story, but they're reading it. And that's all that really matters. So hopefully this helps you guys get out there, do marketing, do it. You guys can do this. Talk to everybody. Make sure that you're using hashtags. Promote, brand yourself. Not with a hot iron, just with a, logo or a photo. And of course, a really catchy name. And hopefully I will see you guys in print.